Hi guys, ArchieLuxury flying to Melbourne, and I was very fortunate in my seat to actually film this superb footage of the landing. That's right, the landing. I was flying in a Virgin Boeing 737, and I was very remarkable. I was actually in the front end of the plane. That's right, the pointy end, the business class end. A very cool fan and supporter of the channel flew me to Melbourne business class. Thank you so much, sir. This here is when we're getting ready to land, and you can see it's quite amazing. Landing in Melbourne, look at this, all this land here. You would think that land would be cheap. You've got all this, looks like a lot of vacant land here. It's not like housing, but this is because the airport is a bit further out from the CBD. This is kind of, it's kind of on the outskirts of Melbourne there. And we're coming in for a landing. And you can see a lot of the urban sprawl. Melbourne itself there has been in a real estate bubble. Now what's happened in Melbourne is the population has been exploding. You've got a situation where at the moment in Australia the largest capital city is Sydney in New South Wales. Number 2 is Melbourne in Victoria, and then number 3 would be Queensland, Brisbane, Queensland. Now, as far as Melbourne is concerned, there is rumours that in the next 10 to 20 years, the population of Melbourne will be bigger than Sydney. So Melbourne will get the #1 calling. And having a look here, you can see a lot of the urban sprawl. That's right, urban sprawl. And Melbourne itself there, it's become a very expensive place to live. What does a house in Melbourne cost? Well, if you want to live in a reasonable area, expect to pay around the $1 million mark, somewhere between $700 and $1.3 million. That's just for a reasonable house. If you want a luxury house like Toorak, the upmarket suburbs, South Yarra, something like that there, well, you'd be looking at several $1 million. So it's quite a situation. There are cheaper suburbs of Melbourne. There's some nasty suburbs, Sunshine, that's very fucking low rent. There are some very nasty cheap suburbs out there. There's, how would you put this? There's a lot of nasty things that happen. If you want to be assured of living in a nice place, the best thing you can do is move into a expensive neighborhood. Not because the houses are necessarily better, but you don't have a lot of human sewerage. And in Melbourne, it's there's been a lot of home invasions. There's been a lot of armed robberies in the less affluent areas. That's right. So it really is a case of you get what you pay for. In the cheaper suburbs of Melbourne, there you can get a house and land package, $400,000 to $500,000, but you generally be 40 to 50 kilometers from the CBD. So the more money you have and what you spend on real estate, you tend to be closer to the city. Melbourne itself, it's known as the cultural capital of Australia. Sydney's always been nasty, vicious fuckers. They've always been self-centered, money-hungry sons of bitches. Whereas in Melbourne itself, it's famous for the European migrants who arrived on these shores here. It's also famous for, what's it famous for? Melbourne had a lot of manufacturing. General Motors and Ford had plants here. They've all gone fucked. It's all gone fucked. It's all gone pear-shaped as far as manufacturing goes. Melbourne itself, a lot of prime ministers have come from Victoria, and yes, it's a very interesting place indeed there. Interestingly, with the trains in Australia, we got 3 different fucking gauges of railway track. We've got narrow gauge in Queensland, we've got standard gauge in New South Wales, and we've got broad gauge. That's the wide, the biggest gauge in Victoria. So this is the way it works, guys. Now we're starting to circle. We're just circling around here. Look at the urban sprawl. This is we move from farming land into near the airport. The airport itself there, it's a bit on the dodgy side. A lot of new immigrants have moved into this area here. It's got a bit of a bad taste in it then. This is not saying anything against anyone. I'm just telling you the truth. Melbourne itself there, very much a urban sprawl. And I gotta tell you, I quite like Melbourne. Cooler weather than Queensland. It's further down from the equator. But I gotta tell you, it's a real bitch to live here in the winter months. It gets fucking cold. Very, very cold indeed. So it's not really somewhere that I think is idealistic here. It gets fucking cold. It gets very fucking cold. So yeah, that's the way it is. Let's get ready now. Please fasten your seatbelts. And we're going to come in for a landing. So there you go, ArchieLuxury reporting from Melbourne. This is the landing. Tell me what you guys think of that. Nice one, Arch. Great vid. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends, and please put a few comments below.
Okay?
Can't take my eyes on me. My thoughts on me just grow and grow and grow. I am the best there is. I think that I'm so grand, so grand.
Hey guys, my name is Paul Pluter. I'm the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. Guys, I need a bit of help. I need a bit of help. It's very hard running a YouTube channel relying on Google Ads alone. I'm in a special niche and I speak my mind, and I don't have all those Seiko wannabes, all the people who want assurance about their affordable shitters. So I've got to really try hard to bring in the revenue. Guys, if you like my content, if you think I'm a great chap to have around, why don't you help me out? There's a number of ways you can help me out. This will keep me full-time on YouTube. Look in the description of this video for some ways you can help me. You could sponsor me on Patreon. That allows you to send a small monthly amount to me every month. It can be $1, it can be $100, whatever you can afford. The next way you can help me is, well guys, I really need some money to keep things going. Paid reviews. On the Paul Pluter channel, I run paid reviews. For as little as $20 US, I'll give you an opinion of your collection, of what you're looking at. I'll try and answer. There's heaps of other ways you can help me. I do telephone consultancy. For $50 US, I will talk to you on Skype or WhatsApp and answer your horological or personal problems. Any questions, I'll give it a go. Now guys, please help us out. Look down below, and if you could help us out, I will stay here and make videos full time on YouTube.